Hey everybody, BeyondDrewTV here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new zoo in franchise mode here in Planet Zoo there. This is going to be the first zoo that I've done for the channel there. This isn't the first zoo I've done in franchise mode overall. I've done probably before this one, about 2 or 3 zoos just to get kind of comfortable with it, because the first 2 zoos just crashed and burned dramatically. It was awesome. I was like negative 20,000 in debt by year 2. Oh, it was great. But anyways, I kind of started to learn that for this game, if you are having struggles with franchise mode, and I will start to talk about what's going on screen, I promise. If you're having troubles with franchise mode, definitely just scale it back, slow down, and just keep in mind what you need to build overall of what you want to build. So yeah, it's a matter of need and wants basically. So just remember, you need like your zookeepers and your vets and your potentially your research. That's not exactly fully needed right away, but your workshop, blah blah blah. Just all this stuff. You're gonna want probably a bathroom. So, and all this stuff, it adds up to a couple grand there. So just start slow, take it easy. Keep it simple, stupid, and then let your money grow, and then kind of go back. For franchise mode, if you're wanting to really experiment and kind of do some of the stuff I'm doing on here, actually building and kind of doing what you want, just take it slow, let your money build up, and don't be afraid to go back and knock some stuff out, kaboom some stuff, blow some stuff up, and just redo it. But anyway, so with all that being said, what are we doing with our franchise mode here? Well, we're gonna build a generic zoo. I don't know how else to put it. I'm still kind of experimenting with stuff, still kind of getting used to the game there, and just having fun with it, getting used to all the new pieces and the mechanics and just how habitats and just how everything works. Because it's if you followed this channel before, you know that I played a lot of Planet Coaster, and this game is very much like Planet Coaster, but it's also very different than Planet Coaster. Gameplay has been amped up, management has been amped up, and it all kind of ties back into a little bit of the building and everything like that. So you have to kind of keep that in mind as we are doing franchise mode, and this isn't sandbox mode. But again, this is going to be just kind of a generic zoo. It's going to be called the Thornton Zoo for now. I don't know. I don't know why it's Thornton Zoo, because race car reasons. That's a little one. But anyways, so yeah, it's just, again, for the 3rd time in the video, generic zoo, no real overall theme. There's going to be different themed areas because I want to mess around with the classic theme. I want to mess around with the new world, the modern theme basically, and the Indian set. The Indian theme looks amazing. So we're going to have, again, just that overall kind of mid-budget zoo. It's just gonna be a zoo with different themes in it, and it's gonna be fun. So but this entrance here, I took inspiration heavily from maybe some of you can already point it out if you've been to it before, but heavily from the Houston Zoo. I've never been there personally, but I was just looking up zoo entrances on Google and looking up images. For those of you that are maybe new to the Planet series, looking up reference images is a really big thing. Definitely, if you have an idea for a building in your head, go wild, go crazy, go wild. I'm gonna keep using that damn pun, or not pun, but whatever, for all Planet Zoo. But anyways, reference images are huge, and a lot of us in the Planet Coaster community, we live off reference images, whether to just fully replicate a building or to just grab a lot of inspiration from. So definitely don't be afraid to jump over onto Google and go on images and look up stuff there. So again, this entrance is inspired by the Houston Zoo there, and not much more to it than what you're seeing there. We're actually going to jump into a real-time section here in just a couple seconds, because I did a lot more off camera. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the time lapse here for the next 20 seconds, and then we'll jump into a live portion to show you a lot more that's going on with Thornton Zoo so far. Okay, so here we are at the entrance of Thornton Zoo there. Again, if I'm not fully tied to that name, so if someone in the comments comes up with a better name and it gets like the most upvotes or whatever, I'll potentially maybe keep it in mind, because I just know how the internet works, and Bodie McBoatface is a real thing. So, but anyways, if there's a real contention for a name for a zoo, we might change it up there based on what y'all's feedback is. So again, this is what you saw in the time lapse there, but here's a real portion of it. But what you didn't see is beyond the gates here, and a lot of this is still I'm still wanting to put in a lot of detail work, especially up here. It's very barren except for like the structure, but again, I'm kind of waiting to research more items, because I don't want to get putting in a few items and then be like, oh, hey, the Indian set has, or the India set has, you know, like a lot of really awesome items I want to put up here or something like that. So I'm kind of leaving some areas really barren on purpose, but as we progress through the franchise mode and unlock more items, we will definitely be putting in more details and stuff like that. So you come through here, these are going to be ticket booths here where you'd, you know, if you needed to come and buy tickets, you could do that. And then you come through here and you have your actual ticket booths where you go up and actually give your tickets to the people and go through and all that fun stuff there. So messing with some of the murals over here. I think it was Ruble Trillions over on the Bro Nation Discord. I think him or maybe Kinderly, I can't remember, one of those two. They made a really nice mural with the art shapes, or the animal art shapes that we have under signs, I believe it is. Let's go take a look real quick instead of guessing, right? It is. So under here, and these are all recolorable, so you can go up to here, and if you do align to surface, it's a lot easier. You know, you can take these and place it, click on them, you can recolor them however you like to. Whoops. Make them red. Got a red panda. There you go. Boom. So those are really awesome to use, and just add a little bit of oh my goodness, we're just pushing all the buttons, and just add a little life to a blank wall there. So yeah, you have that there, and then on the right side here we have a little backstage entrance area. So you have all of most of what you need there for your general maintenance area. The only things I don't have over here are you kind of have it, but a zookeeper area and our quarantine are kind of off to the side. Reason being, you don't really need unless it's close to an exhibit or a habitat or anything. Remember, your zookeeper hut or facility, really just needs to be next to a habitat. So just kind of keep that in mind, and don't just kind of spam them everywhere, because they are expensive and everything. So, but yeah, as you enter into the zoo here, you have 2 exhibits so far. And those are going to be, we're going to start on the right in the order that I built them. We have our turtles, what are they called? Just the giant turtles. They're not the Galapagos, they're just the giant turtles. So these were our original money makers here, and they made a lot of money here. Let's click on our bins. These really funded the zoo a lot. So this has made, $3,500 since I put it down, $26,000 since I put it down a few years ago, almost $10,000 here. So even though they're just turtles, but they're awesome turtles. I mean, look at our turtles. Look at this guy. If you get their enrichment up, their welfare up, and you get, 1 or 2 of them in there, they do make a lot of money. If you just kind of, again, you got to take it easy, take it slow. Don't build up crazy amounts. This enclosure could definitely do with an upgrade it for sure. But, for the time being, it does what it needs to do, and it makes us money, right? So that is what kind of helped fund the rest of our progress. And you see I have 10 grand right here, and I just before recording I just built a lot. We had about 20 grand, and it'll go back up as well. We're making money, as you can see. We're making about almost 1,200 right now. So there you go. So but yeah, on the right side you have the turtles there, and then on the left we have our big guys. Our big guys, what are these again? They're gorillas. I know I'm mispronouncing that, probably. But yeah, our big alligator crocodile, Indian crocodiles, I think they are. But, so yeah, and here's their exhibit. And again, I was able to build this. A little bit more built up, and it's all within their welfare needs. A little bit more built up, but yeah, we're able to fund it because of our turtles. And now these guys are going to come through and start making us a bunch of money. They've increased we did have about 230 guests in here, and it increased. These guys increased our guests and everything like that. So yeah, it's just a process of going a little bit slow, building small, then building bigger, and then going, like I said, going back and even demolishing some stuff and redoing it when you get new themes, when you get a lot more money saved up. So yeah, just take it easy, take it slow. But yeah, that's the start of Thornton Zoo so far. Apologies for not getting a time lapse of this. I kind of just started building and didn't have OBS loaded up, and just it was a thing. So I will keep it in mind though, because I do want to get some more time lapses of this franchise mode over the next few weeks or week or whatever we have left there. So we'll build this as much as we can, basically. So what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Let me know what kind of animals would you like to see, what kind of areas would you like to see, and yeah, we'll keep it going there. there. So if this is your first time hanging out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button there, as we'll be doing a lot of updates of this and a lot more Planet Zoo in the future. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button as well. Helps out the channel, helps out the video a lot. So thanks so much everyone for hanging out, and until the next one, we'll see you then. Bye.